If you have ever looked for a big piece of art for your house, you know that it can get expensive. And I don't like to spend money. So I wanted to come up with a way that would be cheaper. It's a way to make it yourself that's a little different, but it might work. So let's try it. My first idea was, instead of buying a big wall art that somebody painted already, which can be expensive, is to make your own. And the obvious first thought is to get your own big canvas and then paint it or do something. But even big canvases can get kind of pricey. So I was like, what's something else you could do? And I had an idea. I knew you could get decent little canvases from Dollar Tree. Each one is $1. You get as many as you need to make the size you want. My next step is to glue these all together, and hopefully it looks nice. The thing I'm making is going to be 2 wide and then 5 down. To do this extra good, I feel like you could like nail them together or screw them together or something, but I don't have anything to do that because it would be a weird angle trying to get there, and I didn't want to buy anything new since I was trying to do this cheap. So what I'm gonna do is use liquid nails for the first time. Liquid nails are not made for canvases, but I think it'll work. And then I'm going to push together, put the tape down and stick. Push together, tape down, stick. It is the next day, and it hasn't quite been 24 hours yet, but it will have dried enough that I will know if it worked or not. It's not as solid at all as I would have hoped. Okay, here's my plan. This didn't glue together as strongly as I would have hoped. I feel like if I really moved it, it could come apart. But I still have the tape on the back, which is helpful. I just looked it up, and wood glue can work well with canvas and also the wood below it. So I'm not going to pull them apart or anything. I'm going to keep it as is. I'm going to take wood glue and shove it into the front of these seams. So my idea is to squeeze a bunch. And I was going to use these anyway. So shove it down into the crack. Oh, my knees popped. Whew. So I checked this morning, and now I'm checking it. It's a lot more solid with the wood glue. Is it like the most solid thing to where like if I tried to break it in half, would it stay together? No. But I'm not gonna try to break it in half. So I'm happy with how it is. I still got the tape on the back and I was gonna take it off, but then I was like, why? Because no one will see it and it's just less work and it will make it a little stronger-ish. I would say as of now, I would totally trust hanging this on the wall like a normal painting from the top. If it hung by the top, gravity would constantly be pulling on all of it. And it would probably be fine, but just for extra security, I'm gonna do the Velcro strips, top, bottom, and since it will be on the bottom, that will hold the weight. And so there'll be less force trying to pull these apart, if that makes sense. So the next thing, I have 2 different sizes of these. Spatulas? That's not right. Smear flat pieces. You know these. You know these. I'm gonna use these to just smear the spackle on. That's my plan. At first, I'm just gonna kind of get it everywhere and then I'll worry more about what kind of texture and where I want it and blah, blah, blah. Hello. I'll start with the big one, just to smear it everywhere. Okay, here we go. And it's already hiding the lines, just like I wanted. And I think the nice thing about this kind of spackle texture art is that you don't need, like, you can do some pretty awesome things with it. And those artists out there are just doing some fun things. But I don't think you can go wrong. I think you can just smear this on and it'll be like, texture. And it'll be a piece of art. I have a base coat everywhere. There's already some texture happening, but I'm gonna slowly add more. I don't have an idea of what I want. I'm just gonna do stuff. It's possible it might just work like this. Maybe it'll look better if I painted it. I don't know. Whatever, I'll just let it dry. And see where I'm at. Okay, so I'm gonna hang it by my bedroom. I don't love it just all white. So I think if I had color, that might help. One thing I'm noticing is as I'm messing around with it more, there are a couple of cracks from when I'm moving it. Like there's a little one all across here. With cracks, you can take a little bit more of your leftover spackle or whatever you used and kind of put it over the crack, and that will help. But my hope in these videos is that I'm just trying stuff, and it's not always perfect, but you can take what I did and add to it, make it better, make it stronger. I have some leftover fridge paint. I think I'm just gonna do a block, kind of like the bottom third of it. You can't get a crisp line with this just because there's texture all underneath it. Ah! These are not my paint pants. Pretty much all my clothes have paint somewhere on them. Okay, let's just do this and hope I don't mess everything up. Uh-oh, I thought I might do that. Maybe, doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, it's a textured painting. I feel like the fact that it's semi-gloss is actually enhancing the texture because the light can bounce off of it better. It's just a very dry, almost, not sandy texture, but it almost leaves residue on your hand. So maybe I could paint the top as well. I found some leftover trim paint I used a while ago that's white. And that's semi-gloss as well. So I'm gonna paint that up here and I will show you the results. Hopefully good. I didn't know if any of this was going to work when I started, but as I've said with other projects, if it's really cheap, why not try? Are there better ways to do this if you're not trying to save money? Yes, but if you are, here's one more option of how you can make a big canvas. And you can do so many different sizes and shapes depending on the original size of the canvas and how you place them together, so you can really make it custom for where you're putting it, which is very nice. I'm actually gonna have to rehang it because command strips don't stick too well to canvas, but it's holding on for now. Okay. Oop, I'm done. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like this video and do all of that stuff, and see you in my next video. Bye. Or even just a thin piece of words. What's that called? Plywood. Whew.